If you enjoy history as much as I do, you're going to love the Virginia Frontier Cultural Museum in Staunton, Virginia. For us, it was about a 6-hour drive, and one of the highlights of that drive always is going across the Hampton Roads Bridge and Tunnel. The museum was established to preserve and interpret the unique cultural heritage of the Shenandoah Valley frontier period. Years ago, I was a historic interpreter at a history site in North Carolina, and I'd always wanted to come see the Frontier Culture Museum of Virginia. When my son and I arrived at the museum, we were very fortunate because they had a golf cart and we were able to hop on and get right to the blacksmith shop. If you get this opportunity, I highly recommend you take it. It's really neat to drive around the park and see all of the different buildings. The museum is divided into two main areas, the Old World and the American exhibits. Behind me is the blacksmith forge, and it is representative of Ireland in the 1750s. Many of these buildings are original structures, carefully dismantled and moved to the museum site and meticulously reassembled. The blacksmith was an indispensable figure in the frontier. This working blacksmith shop demonstrates the vital skills needed to forge tools, repair equipment, and even create household items. My son and I both enjoy blacksmithing, which is why we made a beeline straight to here, because we didn't want to miss out on visiting the blacksmith shop. Whenever I go to sites like this, my brain starts buzzing, thinking of new projects to do once I get home.
Getting a 90-degree angle and stuff like this. So you get it most of the way, or you can get it half, and then you get that nice, perfect 90 degree by using something like this.
If you were just dropped off here without knowing, you would think you were back in Ireland.
Basically, a facet.
So did they bring this building over here from Ireland?
Northern Ireland.
Like
This
stone by stone?
Stone by stone, piece by piece. This building is from County Fermanagh and was moved all the way from Northern Ireland.
Well, those that have been watching the channel for a bit know I love history. I'm a sucker for old buildings and timber framing and trades, and this place has it all. So this is a great place to come. Definitely recommend visiting this Virginia Cultural Museum. Nicest bathrooms I've ever seen. Next we're going to this building up here, or series of buildings, the Scots-Irish section. Let's go check this out. What a pretty place to walk and wander around. My son decided to stay at the blacksmith shop and is having a great time talking about metal and forging. I just love all these buildings. Just so brings me back to Europe, some of my happy places. One of the things I enjoy about exploring historic sites like this is when you go around a corner and you didn't know there was going to be an interpreter there, and they really bring the site to life. Let's go see what's inside here. Hello.
Welcome.
Ah, hi.
Been around a couple of days, it's going stale, and you're able to prop it up on there and face it towards the fire, and it toasts it.
That's neat. I love the decorative ironwork.
Yeah. When you toast older oat cakes or
Pipe bellows. I'm gonna have to look that up.
it's especially helpful, like if you have braziers full of hot coals, from wetlands, and they're stripped. You don't want the leaves or the top part, you want the stalk. And it's
Beautiful.
And that's a quern for grinding grain. You're welcome to turn it. It's a millstone. And the grain is put in the center, and as you turn it, it actually slides underneath that top stone. Well, and that area above your head would be smoky a good part of the time.
Here's outbuildings. Let's go see what's in this one. Oh, I really want to build a timber frame Irish Scot house. Check out the little bridge behind me. That's pretty cool. One thing to remember is this is a working farm with real animals, so you want to be cautious before you approach them. If you enjoy content like this, show me some love, hit that like button, think about subscribing, and leave me a comment of some other places you've gone to where you had an amazing time on vacation. Next, we're headed to Germany, probably my favorite place because of all the timber frame buildings. They're just so amazing. And you have to remember, these buildings have been taken apart piece by piece and lovingly put back together here in Virginia. Well, let's go explore these buildings. I found the cat. Joe Star's gonna be jealous. You can see the wattle and daub. So cool. There's a better video of the wattle and daub you can see. Yep, just like the blacksmith shop I built. The building behind me is not open, but there is another house right there. We saw an interpreter, so we're going to go see if we can go inside.
Alright, so you are a peasant, but you aren't always a peasant. We are showing this house in the 1700s. We have to go back 1,000 years. So now we're in the 600s, early 700s. I need you to fix the road between your house and my castle. I need you to give me 2 chickens when I have my first son, and I need a goose when my oldest daughter gets married. And you owe me a sheep every 10 years.
Here we are wandering around the Bowman House, which was originally built in Rockingham County, Virginia in 1773 by George Bowman. Google Translate didn't work. And this farm represents the lives of tens of thousands of Germans who sought religious freedom and economic opportunities in the American colonies. And like I said before, this site offers so much eye candy and future project ideas for myself and my son. Time for some 10-pin. Yay, got them all down. I really think my wife would have preferred if we had brought home a new goat or sheep for the house. I think that small one would have fit in my backpack just nicely. We are fortunate to get on another golf cart to go around the site. We passed by the African village, which we'll go back to later. Well, we got a wonderful ride on one of these electric chariots back around to England. And so we're going to see the cows first. I believe he said they're Devonshire cows. They would have been historically accurate. Well, we're going to go check out the barn for the cows. It's over here. I'm thinking it smells like a barn.
The house looks so weird.
The cows?
Yeah, it's just licking itself. Very similar. The cows who were part of the early colony of Virginia. Devonshire, England, so where they get part of their name, red, because colony. But the cows in Devonshire, they were great.
The site offers a nice range of historical interpreters and modern interpreters to help you better understand all of the things you see. This authentic timber frame house, originally from Worcestershire, England, showcases the typical dwelling of a working farm family. So let's explore their modest kitchen, their sleeping arrangements, and the simple tools they used daily to survive. Not only did they painstakingly put these buildings back together, but they outfitted them so that you would feel like you were going back in time to when these buildings were occupied. I was truly amazed by all the small details they included.
Though by that point they're using cast iron.
So it doesn't have a screw, it's just
Lighter weight? You're using you're using the body weight on that lever. So it's curious that this house is, and just like the German house too, a bit over-engineered. They're
Well, that was pretty awesome. I enjoyed seeing all the timber frame. Now we are headed to, I believe, West Africa. Let's go see the West Africa 1700s building. See how their construction techniques were different. They were telling us these are banana trees, but they never get big enough because they have to cut them back every winter or else they'll die. So they never produce. Now, would their homes have been made similar, or?
No, the homes be made out of clay.
Okay.
And it was called, the Igbo word was aja, which is building earth, and essentially you mix mud, clay mud with your feet. And
We had such an amazing time at the Virginia Frontier Cultural Museum, but we only made it partway through before it was time to go. If you like content like this, please hit like and subscribe to our channel.